Hi everyone, welcome to my video. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Lenka Joseph with R&L Tax and Accounting Services. I am an enrolled agent admitted by the Internal Revenue, here to assist you with your accounting needs, tax planning, and resolving your tax debt with the IRS. So, today we're going to talk about substitute for return. So what is a substitute for return? So what happened to a taxpayer if you did not file your federal tax return? So if you did not file your federal tax return for either year, the IRS might file a substitute for return for you. So you might think that, hey, I didn't file any return, so I don't have anything on record with the IRS. Little to know that the IRS already filed one for you. So the IRS, when it comes to a taxpayer, when it comes to your taxes, there's a lot of things that are reported by the IRS. One of them is your W-2, 1099, K-1s, and a big one is your bank accounts. Banks are required to report any activities to the IRS. Another big one is PayPal, Cash App. Any of those entities are required to report to the IRS. So what the IRS will do is that they will collect any information that they receive for you as a taxpayer, and they will file a tax return for you. So you might think, well, the IRS filed a tax return for me, so that's it. I don't need to do anything. But the bad news is, when the IRS filed a tax return for you, they're not gonna look for the best deduction for you. Oh, is she married? Does she have any dependents? So they're not gonna find the best deductions for you, and they're just gonna pretty much assign a tax liability based on the information they collected that they received from you, and assess a tax liability to you. So it's not really in your best interest to have to let it to the IRS to file a return for you. So after the IRS filed a return for you, the IRS will most likely send you a letter and tell you, hey, this is the tax liabilities that was assessed to you, and so they're gonna propose a tax liability to you, and then it's your duty to reply to the IRS and say it's either if you accept, it's either if you want to file your own tax return, which is highly recommended, and submit it to the IRS. Then, if the IRS did not receive any response from you, they will issue a statutory notice of deficiency to you. And if you do not respond to that, then the IRS will start the collection process. Then they start sending letters to you, and then they start filing a federal tax lien or levy, just to make sure that they can collect that tax liability. So that is what a substitute for return is. It's really a federal tax return that the IRS complete for you if you did not file your tax return. So I highly suggest that for anybody, just because you did not file a tax return on your own, that doesn't mean that you don't have a return out there filed for you by the IRS. That is why it's highly encouraged that make sure that you file your return, even if you don't necessarily have all the document in place. There's different ways that you can start a return and let the IRS know, hey, I don't have all the my record together, but I'm gonna file this return. But just know that I'm gonna go ahead and update it once I collect all my information. This is just to let you know that I am filing my return. I put it out there, and I'm gonna fix it. This is not really my full return. So if you need assistance, I highly encourage that you do contact a tax practitioner, a CPA, or enrolled agent like myself to assist you with those matters. And if you have any questions or any concerns about your taxes, if the IRS has started to sending you letters, filing a tax lien, or you've received a notice for levy, Make sure that you contact a tax practitioner to either help you lower your tax liability or communicate with the IRS to make sure that you find the best possible solution to your problem. So I hope this video helped, and as I mentioned before, if you have any questions or concerns, if you have gotten a letter from the IRS telling you this and that, and you want to make sure that you put the best plan together, and you need someone to help you communicate with the IRS, please schedule a consultation call with me, and I'm more than happy to assist. I hope this video helped, and